Man.
All praises, honor, glory to the Most High Yah and Yah only. No JC, no NT, man. And today we're going to just dive into the star out of Jacob.
That's right.
In the book of Numbers, chapter 24, verse 17. Because according to the Christians, they believe that's pertaining to JC.
Right.
They believe that JC is that star out of Jacob. With nothing that verse says applied to JC. He didn't fulfill any of it.
At all.
So we're going to just dive into that and show and prove that it's about David, King David, man.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. What you got?
So we're dealing with the star out of Jacob in Numbers 24 and 17. This is Numbers chapter 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
A star out of Jacob. Read.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel, man. Right? Rulership. A king shall rise out of Israel, right? And we know JC wasn't the king, so it can't apply to him.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And shall smite the corners of Moab.
So a king's going to rise. He's going to smite the corners of Moab.
And destroy all the children of Seth.
And destroy all the children of Seth.
Numbers 24 and 18. And Edom shall be a possession.
And Edom's going to be a possession.
Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Right.
So the word
those keys. Go ahead.
So the word star, right, in the Strong's in the Hebrew is Strong's 3556. Kokab. Which means prince. King David is also called a prince.
Right, because somebody might say, well, King David is a king and not a prince.
Right.
But King David is also called a prince, and we're going to show that right now.
That's right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 34, verse 24.
Check it out.
And I, Yah, will be their God, and my servant David, a prince among them.
And my servant David, a prince among them. A prince among them. What you got?
I, Yah, have spoken it.
Yah has spoken those words.
Verse 25 in Ezekiel 37.
Look it out.
And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever.
And my servant David shall be a prince. My servant David is called prince 2 times by the Most High Yah.
Right.
Out of his own mouth. That David is called a prince. Right? You got.
In Numbers 24 and 17 in the CEV version, says a king.
Right.
It also says it in the GNT as well.
Right.
So when we're dealing with the word Sheth in the Hebrew, it's Strong's H8351, which means set, sons of tumult.
Sons of tumult. Right? Go ahead.
Only used once in the KJV. It doesn't trace back to a certain nation of people.
It doesn't trace back to a certain nation of people. There's not no Sethites, right? There's no nation called the Sethites.
Which most like refers to all mankind.
All mankind, man.
This is the New King James Version of Numbers 24 and 17.
Read it out.
I see him, but not now.
I see him, but not nigh.
I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob, a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and batter the brow of Moab, and destroy all the sons of tumult.
Sons of tumult. So the New King James. Shalom, King.
Shalom, King.
Make sure you are subscribed to Joshua
Oh,
the
praise the
Levite
Most High.
and Zamran the Servant.
building.
In the building.
Right? So in the New King James Version, it says the son of tumult. Right?
So let's read it in the American Standard Version.
Bring it out.
It says, I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not nigh. There shall come forth a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and break down all the sons of tumult.
Sons of tumult, right? So we're just proving that when it says Seth, it's talking about the sons or the children of tumult. Right?
So dealing with the word star, a rising ruler or leader. Stars often represent prominent individuals, especially kings or leaders,
right,
whose rise into prominence and power. David is that star.
David is that star, man. And we're going to prove that. David is that star.
That's right.
Y'all think JC is the star because of the New Testament, right? But we're going to prove that it's David, man.
And to prove that David is that star, make sure you guys get your pen, get your pencils,
right?
Take notes.
Take these notes, man.
Or scroll down and hit screen record so that you have this screen record and you can go back over it.
Facts.
David was chosen in Psalms chapter 78, verses 70 through 72.
So David was chosen, right? By the mouth of the Most High. He was chosen, right? He was chosen. He didn't just come out of nowhere, right? He was chosen.
David was anointed 3 times.
David was anointed 3 times.
You see this in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 12 through 23. 2 Samuel chapter 3, verses 4. 2 Samuel chapter 5, verses 3. 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 1. And 1 Chronicles chapter 11, verses 1 through 3.
Right. So not only was David chosen, he was anointed 3 times.
Right.
3 separate times, man.
That's right. David was called better than Saul.
David was called better than Saul, the first king of Israel, the first anointed king of Israel.
And we see this in 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 28.
Right.
David has a heart after the Most High.
David has a heart after the Most High. Right? And that's big.
That's huge.
David's the only person in the Bible where the Most High said it. We have the same heart, the same mind.
Right.
Right? David's the only one in the whole Bible. The New Testament didn't even say that about JC.
At all.
They said what JC said, what the Most High tell me that I do, or that I say. Right?
So when we were talking about David has a heart after the Most High, you see that in 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 14.
Right.
1 Kings 11 and 4. Mm-hmm. Also in verse 6 in the 1 Kings 11.
Yep.
Also in verse 32 and also verse 34 of that same chapter.
Right.
Also, guys, that David is a son of God.
David is called the son of God. Right? Out of the Most High's own mouth. Not just some author writing it. No, the Most High actually called him and claimed him as his own.
Right.
That's right.
Right. We see this in Psalm chapter 2, verse 7.
And contrary to popular belief, that is talking about David. In context, it's talking about David, man.
Right.
Right? We'll touch on that another time.
And you also see this in Psalms 89 and 26 as well.
Right. Psalm 89, verse 20, down to 26. David.
Facts.
David.
All praise.
Right?
David has an eternal house.
David has the eternal house.
Throne and kingdom.
Right.
And we see this in 2 Samuel 7, verses 12 through 16.
Right.
The covenant cannot be altered.
The covenant with David cannot be altered. The Most High said, I would not lie to David.
That's right, brother. And we see that in Psalms chapter 89, verses 28 through 37. David's covenant is linked to the sanctuary and worship.
Right.
We see this in 2 Chronicles chapter 6, verse 16. Also in Psalms chapter 132, verses 11 through 18.
Facts.
In times, the Most High will raise up the tabernacle of David.
It just sounded like a star to me, right? The most popular person in the whole Bible.
Right.
Out of the mouth of the Most High. Right? Out of the mouth of the Most High. This sounds like a star to us.
Yep. And we see that in Amos chapter 9, verse 11.
Facts.
We get the sure mercies of David, and we see that in 2 Chronicles chapter 6, verse 42, and Isaiah 55 and 3.
Fact. The sure mercies of David, right? That's what we get. The sure mercies of King David. That's a big deal right there.
It is. Jerusalem, also known as Zion, the city where Yah chose to place his name, is named after David.
Right, the city of David. That's a big deal as well. These are all big deals. But the place of worship, the centralized place of worship, where the Most High put his own name, he allowed David to place his name there as well.
That's right. You see that. Huge. And you see that in 2 Samuel chapter 5, verses 6 through 7.
That's right.
David will be raised up as king, shepherd, and prince, according to Jeremiah 30 and 9, Ezekiel 34, verses 23 through 24, Ezekiel 37, verses 24 through 28.
Right.
The Most High allowed David to be worshipped right along with him.
Right.
That's key.
Big.
That's key, bro.
That's big.
And that's in 1 Chronicles chapter 29, verse 20. Israel will be as David. That's key.
That's key. Israel will be as David, as the angels and as the Most High God in the end time.
Which means that we're going to be worshipped too, right?
Right. We're going to be worshipped too.
Exactly. I don't see JC though. But that's in Zechariah chapter 12, verse 8. David's eternal lineage. Jeremiah chapter 33, verses 15 through 21.
He's an eternal lineage. Right? David shall see his seed.
That's facts. David brought up the Ark of the Covenant. Right. We see that in 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 12.
That's facts.
David was after the order of Melchizedek.
Contrary to popular belief, you think that JC's after that order. How? It's because the New Testament says it, right? We're going to do a lesson on that one too. We already did it, but we're going to bring it out again.
That's right. Which Melchizedek means king and priest.
King and priest.
And we see this in 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 13, verses 16 also through 17 in that same chapter. We also see sacrificed, right? Dealing with the same thing. 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 14. David wore an ephod.
Right.
David's sons were chief ministers, and we see that also in 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 18.
Right, which means priests.
All right. The Most High destroyed all David's enemies.
All of JC's enemies didn't get destroyed. In fact, JC's enemy destroyed him, destroyed his disciples, his apostles in the temple.
That's facts. Wow.
Got him out of there.
Wow. We see that in 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 9. David always has a divine covenantal light in Judah.
Facts.
We see that in 1 Kings chapter 11, verses 34 through 36. And for David's sake, Yah did not destroy Judah.
Right.
We see that in 2 Kings chapter 8, verses 16 through 19. 2 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 7. And 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 6. And lastly, but very important, Yah is also referred to the God of David.
He's referred to as the God of David, man. He ain't never referred to as the God of JC.
Right. He said, "Oh, the seed of David." That's right.
Right.
And we see that in 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 5. Isaiah chapter 38, verse 5.
Right. The God of David.
Right, bro.
The God of Israel. The God of Abraham, Isaac. The God of us.
That's right.
The God of Shem.
That's right.
Right.
And we're going to deal with the word scepter in Numbers 24 and 17.
Yep.
So in 1 Chronicles 28 and 4, howbeit Yah, all power, the God of Israel, chose me before all the house of my father.
He's talking about, this is David speaking. This is David. Read.
To be king over Israel forever.
King over Israel forever. Right? David knew he wasn't going to live forever. Right? He only reigned for 40 years, but it's going to be forever, eternally, right?
Right.
His throne is eternal.
That's right.
Right? Read.
For he hath chosen Judah to be the ruler.
He hath chosen Judah, right? A star shall come out of Jacob, right?
And of the house of Judah.
And of the house of Judah.
The house of my father.
Yep, Jesse.
And among the sons of my father, he liked me to make me king over all Israel.
Right, the youngest son, right? The youngest son,
That's good.
He rose up, right? This is that star out of Jacob.
Right. This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 34. Howbeit, I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him prince all the days of his life,
right,
for David my servant's sake.
For David my servant's sake.
Whom I chose because he kept my commandments and my statutes.
And we know David sinned, but the Most High wiped David's slate clean.
Right.
Right?
Verse 35.
All the other kings got compared to David.
Right, that's true.
They got compared to David. Right?
Yeah, it even says like, oh, this king got punished because he did not honor the Most High like his forefather
David. Right.
That's a good point. Verse 35 in 1 Kings chapter 11. But I will take the kingdom out of his son's hand and will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes.
10 tribes.
Verse 36. And unto his son will I give one tribe, that David my servant may have a light always.
A light always.
Before me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen to put my name there.
Right. That's
good.
Big.
Huge.
That's huge, man.
All right.
This is that star out of Jacob, right? Star out of Jacob. There's no bigger star out of Jacob. Right? Read.
This is Psalms chapter 89, verse 19.
Read out.
Then thou spakest in vision to thy Holy One, and said, I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have exalted one chosen out of the people. Psalms chapter 89, verse 20.
Right.
I have found David, my servant.
David, his servant.
With my holy oil have I anointed him. Verse 26. He shall cry unto me, thou art my father.
What did it say?
He shall cry unto me, thou art my father.
King David, man. He's that guy. Right?
My God, and the rock of my salvation. Right. Those are 3 terms to the Most High that David's going to say.
Right. David.
Right.
Right. David himself. David, the man David. Right. The man David, man.
Verse 27. Also, I will make him my firstborn, higher than the kings of the earth.
Higher than all the kings of the earth. David.
Body bag. This is Moab. This is dealing with Moab and Edom.
Right, because they said the star of Jacob is going to destroy Moab and Edom.
That's right.
JC didn't do it. Did JC do it?
Nope, not at all.
Is Moab or Edom even mentioned in the New Testament?
Nope,
anywhere?
Not at all.
It's close.
It's close.
Close.
Yeah. Got to hit that Route 21. You know, got to go to Route 21. Oh, okay. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 60, verse 1.
Right. We're gonna prove that David destroyed Moab, Ammon, right, in the sons of tumult. Right.
To the chief musician upon Shushanuduth. Let me say that again. Slag. To the chief musician upon Shushanuduth.
Right.
Michtam of David.
Right. These are big words, man.
To teach when he strove with Armanahariam and with Armazoba, when Joab returned,
right,
and smote of Edom smote of Edom in the valley of Salt. 12,000. Oh God.
12,000, man. Right.
Oh,
right there.
Yep. That's good. Psalms chapter 60, verse 8. Moab is my washpot.
What did it say?
Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe.
And we know David wrote this, right? David wrote that,
Right.
right? David wrote this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Read.
Philistia, which is the Philistines,
Yep.
triumph thou because of me. Verse 8 in the New Living Translation of Psalms chapter 60.
Yep.
But Moab, my wash basin, will become my servant, and I will wipe my feet on Edom and shout in triumph over Philistia.
Right.
Or Philistia, Salakia. Verse 9. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Verse 10. Will not thou, O God, which had cast us off, and thou, O God, which did not go out with our armies?
Right.
Verse 11. Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Though God, through God, we shall do valiantly.
See that?
For he it is
Shall
that
do
shall
valiantly.
tread down our enemies.
Right. We should
Wow.
do valiantly, right?
Right, bro.
Don't we see that word valiantly in Numbers 24, 17, 18?
That's facts.
Right? That's facts.
That's facts. He feels it. See
Right,
that?
right,
He feels it. He said
right.
yes.
He understands.
He understands. Right? The spirit. That's right. That's right. That's right. Every knee shall bow to the Most High,
Right.
and Him alone,
Facts.
including the heathens.
Everybody. Not JC, man.
They see. That's
Bow
right.
down to the Most High, man, willingly, man.
Right.
Right?
Where we at? Moab and Edom. Salakia.
Yep.
This is Psalms chapter 108, verse 9.
Yep.
Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Over Philistia will I triumph. Verse 10. Who will bring me into the strong city, and who will lead me into Edom? 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 1. And after this it came to pass that David smote the Philistines
Right?
and subdued them. And David took Methagammah out of the hand of the Philistines.
Uh-huh.
Verse 2.
Right? Son of Timot.
And he smote Moab.
Me smoke who?
And he smote Moab.
What David do?
And he smote Moab.
Oh, you said JC?
David.
David smoked Moab.
And measured them with a line,
Uh-huh.
casting them down to the ground,
This is cold right here.
even with 2 lines measured,
Right?
he to put to death, and with 1 full line to keep alive.
Right.
And so the Moabites became David's servants.
What they do?
The Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts. So wait, so you mean to tell me it's like ropes he
Yeah,
had?
he had 2 lines. Right?
One in one of these
He
hands?
saved one, right? Lined up.
Okay.
He put the other one.
Or had them lined up?
He had him lined up.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Had him lined up. So he chose for this line to live, for this line to die.
Yeah, that's cold, bro. That's cold.
Yeah.
Salakia. Picking up, where are we at? Picking up from verse, this is 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 11, which also King David did dedicate. Matter of fact, I'm going to continue on this, on verse 2. Picking up from verse 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 2. And so the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts.
Yep.
Verse 11, which also King David did dedicate unto Yah. See that?
Yeah.
Even the gifts he got, he dedicated to Yah.
Man.
Wow. Showing that, the humility.
Right.
He's not placing himself above the Most High.
Right.
Wow. It's going to go over some of y'all heads. But
Right.
with the silver and gold that he had dedicated of all nations, which he subdued.
All
Which the
nations,
silver and gold
Yep.
that he had dedicated of all nations, which he subdued.
You know, JC didn't subdue no nation.
No.
Right? Not Moab, not Ammon, not the Philistines, not no son of Timot.
Nope.
No nation. Right. He didn't do it. They're going to say, well, when he come back, he going to do it.
Right. 2 Samuel chapter
David
8.
already did it.
Be straight up. That's facts. 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 12.
Read it out.
Of Syria and of Moab and of Moab
And of Moab.
and of the children of Ammon
Yep.
and of the Philistines and of Amalek and of the spoil of Hadazar, son of Rehob, king of Zobah.
Right.
Verse 13. And David gat him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men.
18,000 men. David got that name. Remember, David was famous in Israel. That's why Saul was hating, right? The women was praising David. The people was praising David.
Right.
They was finna fight over David when the 11 tribes tried to take him from the tribe of Judah.
Mm-hmm.
And the tribe of Judah roared on him, right?
That's facts.
And then anointed him king over Judah, right? David went to war. David was destroying the enemies, man.
That's right.
David, that star,
right,
out of Jacob. What you got?
This is 2 Samuel chapter 8, verse 14.
Read out.
And he put garrisons in Edom.
Put garrisons in Edom. That's a military, man. He put a military in Edom, right?
Wow. Throughout all Edom.
Like martial law.
Right. Throughout all Edom. That's good. Put he, like martial law. Throughout all Edom, put he garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's servants, and Yah preserved David whithersoever he went.
Right.
Second.
Wherever he went,
yep.
man. JC wasn't preserved.
Nope.
Right?
That's a fact, bro.
David was preserved, man. David died of an old age. David got the promises, man.
Right.
David, that star. There's nobody even close in comparison to this.
Nope.
Right?
That's right. Continuing. This is 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 26.
Yeah.
And Joab fought against Rabbah of the children of Ammon, and took the royal city. Verse 27. And Joab sent messengers to David and said, I have fought against Rabbah and have taken the city of waters. Now therefore gather the rest of the people together and encamp against the city and take it, lest I take the city and it be called after my name. Mm-hmm. And David gathered all the people together and went to Rabbah and fought against it and took it. And he took their king's crown from off his head, the weight whereof was a talent of gold with the precious stones.
A talent of gold, right? Convert that to pounds today and see how much that weighs.
Woo-wee. A lot. And it was set on David's head.
David's head, man.
Shows how strong our people were.
Right. It's set on David's head, man.
And he brought forth the spoil of the city in great abundance. And he brought forth the people that were therein, and put them under saws, and under harrows of iron, and under axes of iron, and made them pass through the breakling. And thus did he unto all the cities of the children of Ammon. So David and all the people returned unto Jerusalem. Right?
Edom, Moab, Ammon, Philistines, and all the rest of the sons of Tumult, man.
That's facts.
David was on their necks, man. He was stepping on their necks, man.
All right. This is the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 18, verse 1. Now after this, it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them, and took Gath and her towns out of the hand of the Philistines. And he smote Moab, and the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts.
Right. So we see, man, David stepping on the Edomites, stepping on the Moabites, stepping on the Ammonites, and every other nation that he went up against, man.
Straight up, just like that, bro.
David, that star, that scepter that shall rise out of Jacob, man. Right? David so much of the star, bro. They try to make JC from the seed of David, even though they made it seem like, or they made it that he had no father.
Right.
Miraculous birth, but somehow he's from the seed of David, because you got to come through David to be that king.
That's facts.
Only when David became king,
it's got to come
through him.
Right, out of his nuts.
Right, out of his loins, man.
Right, his loins.
Straight through David, man.
All right, JC's from a cursed seed. Jeconiah. Come on, man.
He ain't got no father, man.
Right.
She knew no man.
Right.
I don't care what none of y'all say. She knew no man, Matthew chapter 1, verse 25. until afterwards.
Right.
He's not my dad.
This is First Chronicles chapter 18, verse 11. Them also King David dedicated unto the Most High with the silver and the gold that he brought from all these nations, from Edom and from Moab and from the children of Ammon and from the Philistines and from Amalek. Moreover, Abishai, the son of Zuriah, slew of the Edomites in the valley of Salt 18,000. And he put garrisons in Edom, and all the Edomites became David's servants.
All the Edomites became David's servants.
Thus the Most High preserved David whithersoever he went.
Right.
So David reigned over all Israel and executed judgment and justice among all his people.
Right.
First Kings chapter 11 verses 14 through 16 to cap it off.
Yep.
And Yah stirred up an adversary unto Solomon, Hadad the Edomite. He was of the king's seed in Edom. Verse 15. For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain after he had smitten every male in Edom.
Every what?
Every male in Edom.
Right.
Verse 16. For 6 months did Joab remain there.
How long?
For 6 months.
6 months.
Did Joab remain there with all Israel until he had cut off every male in Edom.
Every male in where?
Every male in Edom. Praise to the Most High, y'all, man.
Praise to the Most High, man. David that star, man.
That's right.
David that star, man. All praise to the Most High, y'all. Y'all only, man. G-O-Z, man. Gates of Zion. Right?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.